What does it mean to speedrun?
I forgot to use elixir. Ah, it's a 54. We're good. This run's alive. I was kidding. This run is fine. I just gotta play well.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even know. 5 months ago I played Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, but I added a whole bunch of rules to it to make the game harder. By the way, if you want to go check out that video, it's a waste of time. I didn't even win.
No, don't care. I'm losing it. I'm losing it up here and down here. I don't know what that means, but we're just gonna go with it. Go with the flow, you feel me?
As I was looking through all the footage I recorded of that video, I realized I had over 24 hours of playtime on Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. So randomly when I was in the shower one day, washing my crack, I was thinking to myself, why don't I speedrun Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3? Basically, what you're gonna see in this video is my mistakes, my ups, some tips for if you guys want to try this, and me being an idiot. Anyway, with all that Anyway, with all that out the way, enjoy. I guess. Shoot, bro. I don't have a script for this, so I've been balling. For Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 speedruns, there's only 2 rules for timing. The first rule is that timing immediately begins after you hit new game, and your time ends when you get the complete notification after beating the final boss of the game. But you didn't come here to see that, you came here to see someone with a horrible upload schedule doing their first ever speedrun. So the first thing about this is to immediately pick hero, since if you pick Ledger, you have to fight Toby and then the Ninetales. And then Toby again. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, in the Ninetales fight, it's pretty much just jumping and then hitting him over and over again, so there's not really much you can strategize. Also, I'm not entirely sure, again, if it's faster to just keep on hitting him or do the cutscenes to where it does a lot more damage. I don't really know. But after all that confusion, all that other stuff, and me only taking 1 sliver of health, I was able to beat the Ninetales in 5 minutes and 13 seconds. Now, if you didn't know, in the second Toby fight, there is a secret action that triggers if you both dash at each other. This cutscene wastes about a few seconds, but those seconds are very crucial. And I mean freaking crucial in the speedrun. Somehow miraculously, I didn't end up triggering this secret action, and I was able to beat this fight in 17 seconds. After that 1minute and 28-second fight, I sped past the prologue in around 7 minutes. Now that I'm finished with the prologue, I had to do a bunch of more filler stuff so I can go back into the canon. Anyways, after that, Now for this part of the game, I had to go through multiple stages of enemies to progress with the story. The best tip I can give for anyone is just to pile them all up and then just spam ninjutsu. But if you don't have any chakra, just attack one and then just keep spamming A and then just keep moving on. Now we're at our second ultimate decision of the video, and for obvious reasons you should pick hero. Not only is it less difficult, but you literally don't have to fight through any of the enemies until the final stage. I want to apologize, I didn't give you guys any good tips on how to beat the Mizukage, Gaara, and the Raikage. So I'll teach y'all my personal favorite strat. Now that we're done with that part, all we have to do is a few more miniature fights until we get to like the main part of the part. Now we're on the second boss fight of the game. Not really a boss fight, but I call it a boss fight because there's like quick time events and all that stuff. Honestly, easily, keep spamming your ultimate. He does nothing. After you're done breaking Sasuke's spine, you're faced with a choice for legend and hero. Obviously you pick hero, but legend's not even that difficult, so either or works. You see that tiny sliver of health right there? Yeah, that's what 24 hours of playing this horrible game will do to you. Anyways, after you're done beating him in the flashback, the QTEs are all really most likely what's the word I'm thinking? Simple, yeah. Now there's one thing that you must not do in these boss battles that I do every single time. You do not want to fill your star meter. Filling your star meter hits a thing called secret factor, which is a whole cutscene, which wastes so much time. And the best part about that, I hit it every single time I could. So yeah, that was a lot of time wasted. Now that we finished another boss fight in the speedrun, I can move on to more important matters. 44 minutes and I'm already on the Ninetales. You guys already know what I'm about to do.
I can't lose this fight.
Listen, I know you guys are waiting for some insane strategy I have for you guys to easily beat the Ninetales. I got you. So first off, you're gonna want to do. Now we're on the second stage of the Ninetales boss fight. Take any good guesses of what I'm gonna do. Anyways, after that, I hit every single QTE and unlocked Secret Factor for like the 3rd time this video, and wasted more time. But life does get better with a 1-minute walking scene. Before we continue on with the speedrun, give yourself a round of applause. You made it past the first 5 minutes of the video. So your reward will be a funny video of me under anesthesia.
Yes, you are black. And that's not gonna change.
Am I like Michael Jackson black, or am I like Chadwick Boseman black?
You are Chadwick Boseman black.
Well, continuing off of that, there's over 21 more minutes of fights that either didn't happen or aren't really important, so in this fight we gotta fight all 7 ninja swords masters of the minutes. So in perfect speedrun fashion, all I do is hit hero and I'm gonna keep it real. There's not really much I can say about this fight other than I slam him once, I slam him twice, I slam him thrice, and then I get hit with another secret factor. This next mission is just like the Sasuke mission at the beginning of the game. So the main strategy you want to do is, the game from here has some of the most hardest fights in the game, so from now on we gotta lock in. To start off the fight, I got him somewhat decently low with my burst, and here in this clip I tried to target Kinkaku, but he went into his awakening and I couldn't do much. Naturally, after that awakening ended, after that fight we gotta do 2 more battles. Asuma versus Team Freak. I don't even know what team they are. The reason why I'm mentioning this fight is because one of your support characters decides, you know what, I'm just not gonna fight. I was gonna talk about this fight, but that clip back then made me really angry, so I'm just gonna move on. I know you guys are expecting me to say some stupid stuff like, oh my gosh, this fight's so easy. No, not at all. This fight made me go insane. Freaking, how long has it been? 7 months ago. So even though I've been goofing off all videos, this is where the real lock-in begins. Starting off, grabbing has such a high freaking range that it's so OP. Anytime the statue starts getting close to you, you just want to hit him with ninjutsu. Easiest freaking way to do damage. His lightning attacks are very easy to predict. If he's looking your way, all you have to do is just move left or move right. When the statue does a lightning combo, the best thing you could either do is dash away or block, but blocking could break. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If he's in his first form, spam your grab, spam your ninjutsu. If he's in his second form, stay away, spam your grab, and sometimes your ninjutsu because he can counter. Anyways, we're done with lock-in, so yeah, time to move on. There's not really much to say about this fight other than it's just a normal fight, both QTEs at the end. So this fight is the most annoying fight in the game's history. I wish I was exaggerating this. He uses his shurikens. His shurikens aren't shurikens, it's bullets. So when he shoots them at you, you get stunned. If you try blocking, it won't break your block. Like a few rounds of it, and it will break your block. This fight is so annoying, so freaking bad. It makes me getting waterboarded like King Kong from Speedran. Guys, I might have to apologize. As you've been seeing, I've been taking a lot more damage in my fights recently, and it's not because the fights are getting harder. It might be because of a certain thing. During the speed run, I'll admit it, I might have been watching season 4 of Young Sheldon. I know. I'm supposed to have my full attention on the game, but like, dang, Young Sheldon's really peak. All right, guys, let's keep it real. We already know what's gonna happen next. Let me just.
You're about to be crushed at the hands of the 5 Kage.
This may be looking like a normal battle, but you will be heavily wrong. This brother has 5 health bars and almost infinite substitutions.
How many subs does he have? No, that has to be more than 4.
For Madara's second phase, he sends a bunch of wood pillars from the ground to attack you, and then at the end he sends a giant wood jutsu at you that only hits in the middle. So it's really easy to dodge if you're just paying attention. Now we move on to Madara's third phase. Would you believe me if I told you it's exactly like the second, except fire? Honestly, do the exact same strategy I told you for the second, but dodge the red circles at the bottom, because then you'll get hurt. Moving on to the third stage, this is where we finally get the choice between hero and legend. Now, I spent 24 hours playing this game, but I'm still picking hero, bruh. This is a speedrun. I'm trying to get this done. Also, you see the difficulty, bruh? But for a brother like me, Madara's movesets are very easy. Madara has a slash attack in which you dodge to the side, a double slash in which you stay in the middle, a point attack that slides across the top. So pretty much the strategy is after each attack, hit the circles and do damage. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no idea how I figured this out, but to dodge the fire you have to move in a circle. This may either I'm really lucky or really stupid, but every single time I've tried this, it's always worked. After you get Madara's health lowered enough, he gains 2 more attacks. One of the attacks being a firewall, which you have to move one of these attacks being a firewall, we have to either move up or move down. And the other one being a Beyblade. Oh, I'm listening to bloody stream. And the other move being a Beyblade, where you have to dash on the ground. But when Madara hits his 4th phase, that's when everything goes freaking wild. Every single move I just mentioned all at once, and there's meteors raining from the sky. To beat this, you need absolute patience, control, and timing to know what to do. And that's me, brother. Well, drag that fight on long enough, don't gotta drag this one. Same strategy, skip a bunch of cutscenes and then get back to hero. Even though it looks like I was struggling, I'll tell you right now, anything, and I mean anything, is better than playing this fight on legend.
Oh, freak that. Oh no, not again, not again. Please help me, someone help me, he's jumping on me.
Anyways, we're finally at the final boss of the game. Now, even though it looks like in every single fight, I got this in the bag, except the Mizukage, who absolutely dug bullets into me, I will say this with 100% certainty. Holy crap, I got washed. I could easily beat the 2 and the 3 tails. The 4 tails I beat relatively without any damage, and the 6 tails? Finally, all the tail beasts I had left were the 4 tails and the 7 tails. Since I'm the greatest Naruto Storm 3 player in the world, I was easily able to take down the 4 tails. But that 7 tails, holy freaking moly, that 7 tails was torture. This whole segment of this fight took 20 minutes, but just me fighting against the 7 tails took 4 freaking minutes. Since I'm so low, I can't risk doing any major damage or taking any major damage to myself, or else I'll have to restart all the way back from the 2 tails. Since I had a low amount of health, I kept waiting for my support killer B to come back, but that would take insanely long. So I decided to risk it by spamming my substitution button while going for aerial attacks. And finally, after forever, I was able to beat the 7 tails, which means I'm left with my last fight, Toby, who I absolutely slammed. You see the health difference? Look at that, no damage taken. And finally, after that, the speed run is over.
Psych!
You didn't know you have to fight all 6-tailed beasts again, but in your Kurama state? Now, since I already fought all 6-tailed beasts,
And look at Randy Orton slithering.
Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
now it's time for the final battle of this speedrun.
Seems you're fresh out of chakra. This battle is over. I
Just for y'all's curiosity, if I was playing on PC, I would have been 13. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, post notification button, all those buttons, and join the Discord server. Hope you guys have an amazing day, evening, or night, and I'm out of here.